Okay, in today's video, I'm going to go ahead and make my own very own homemade Stevenson bus project. Let's begin with this project, shall we? So yeah. Okay, so for this Stevenson bus build and all, we obviously are going to need steering wheels and all. Now there's an easy way to do it and all. Now, I'm pretty sure you can make these wheels move within the steering wheel. So if you want to go to the left, you can go like that. If you want to go to the right, it goes like that. Or you just pop a motor on this one and this one, and then if this one's not moving, then that one will move, and then if this one's not moving, then that one will move. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't know how on earth I'm going to do it unless if I use one of these pieces. Now, one of these pieces is quite a nice piece, you know, because of the fact that you can easily go ahead and pop a gear on it, you know, and whenever that gear moves, it moves display. Yes, that is good because of the fact I've actually used this before and all in my homemade LEGO air moving water cool fan project. However, how do I get left to right from this? Because you can easily whack a crazy motor onto this, meaning it would always go to the centre, and then when you go right, it will push that way. When you go to the right, left, it will push that way. And then it will always get back into the centre. But how do we turn rotational movement into sideways movement? Well, yeah, I think I've spent far too long working on this mechanism and I came up with this solution. And I came up with this solution here. You can see it uses the same type of principle. There is a left or right gear ratio here, gear rack thing here. We've got some Technic beams here. We've got another one here. Then we've got main ones here. This Technic beam is connected to down here and up here across this bar. And as you can see, when we turn this, it actually turns the wheels left to right. Now, thankfully enough and all, I managed to take inspiration from this video here and all.
Backwards, so once I turned it around, would you look at that? Look who made a go-kart with actual steering.
And because of the fact that I watched that video and then I was like, alright, let's try and turn it into Lego and all. And yeah, it was actually really difficult to turn it into Lego because for some reason this wheel here turns more left to right than this wheel here, because look, if I turn this to left and all, or right, I don't know, look, you can see this is sticking out more and that's barely doing it. Whilst that way, it sticks out more, that one's like that. And I thought you had to connect it in the middle, but it turns out if you connect it to the sides, it works way better. Alright, progress is good on this project, and I'm just gonna end up continuing with this project, you know. Okay, so progress is good again. I went ahead now and made the button mechanism for this homemade Stevenson bus. You can see if you press up, that goes down, but that goes up when you want to go down. And if I put a hydraulic piston here and all, sorry, but I forgot to record this bit. With the hydraulic piston inside the machine, and then that means that because of hydraulics and all, you press this and it will actually come back. So theoretically and all, this is actually going to be a working stop button inside the bus. Oh yeah, a working stop button inside the bus. It's going to be epic and it's going to be cool and it's going to be interesting. Okay, progress is good. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead now and extend this and all, because this is not the right size for the whole entire frame and all. So let's work out what size we need to go, I think. Okay, now we can go ahead now and whack on our wheel piece, which is basically this piece, which I went off camera with, and that includes how long the bus is. So because of the fact that we have two big wheels here and two big wheels here, theoretically that means we don't actually need these two small wheels anymore, because yeah, this bus clearly has two big wheels, and it does not need two little wheels. Oh, okay. Well, it does support the weight, but as you can see, this is actually touching the floor, so that is bad. So I think we'll end up just popping these wheels back in place to add in some extra support and strength. And as you can see, if I move the vehicle, you can see these little wheels are turning as well. Now, I have actually included a worm gear mechanism inside the back wheel here. Now, you're possibly thinking, oh, Ethan, that's upside down and all. Well, yeah, it is upside down now and all, but I'm not going to attach anything on top of here. No, I'm not going to attach anything on top of there, but hear me out. Because of the fact that I've put the beam is going across here, and then I've put 2 beams across it and all. This bit is a little bit bent, and then that's straight. So then I pop 2 in because 1 wasn't enough, and then that, like this, is like dead on straight now and all. So that's where then I can place my normal motor there, and then I can place my crazy motor here because this is controlling left and right controls, and it always needs to be popped back inside the center. And then when you want to go to the right, you go to the right. Go to the left, go to the left. What's this mechanism here? No, if you want to go forward, you might have to go anti-clockwise, or if you want to go back, you go clockwise. Progress is good. This is looking really long, but it is actually starting to look more like a Stevenson bus. Now, so yeah, the only downside is annoying that the Stevenson buses are not red and all. So yeah, I might have to go ahead and pop some. Include some light green and dark green Lego bricks to the whole entire frame once the whole entire frame has been built. So yeah, I'm going to continue working on the frame now, and yeah, see you in a bit. Okay, now for the moment of truth. Okay, we're going to switch it on, let's see. Okay, so something's hitting It's good that I'm checking the steering wheel right now, because you don't want anything interfering with the steering wheel. Piece I've popped in to hold the gear straight. It's moving. Right, that's very slow. Is it because of the fact that the battery is all the way at the back? I don't think these are. Let's try. Is it turning? Okay, so these front wheels keep on moving and hitting. I think I need to gear these up. Okay, so I went ahead now and changed the gear ratio from a big gear into a small gear, and then gear to gear. Let's see. That works so much better compared to a worm gear. But it only goes one way. Because that's basically the exact same amount of speed that was getting. That's the exact same speed that was getting in Mark Version 8. So yeah, that's good. I need to sort out the backwards mode though. Okay, progress is good on the homemade Stevenson bus Lego project. As you can see, this is what the Stevenson bus looks like at the moment. I have actually built the whole entire damn frame itself and all, and yeah, there was a situation and all where I think I'd done it off camera and all, but I was trying to make sure not to move the Stevenson bus more than it could move and all, like try and get it from longer distance rather than going from here all the way down to there and all, and then yeah, it broke. And it just kept on breaking, and I did include loads and loads of technique into it and all, but like the gears just kept on breaking and disconnecting. So yeah, because of the fact that the gears just kept on gearing and all, like even if, sort of, genuinely speaking and all, You literally saw it in the video and all. Like, the one gear was like that, and another was like that, and as soon it was only wanting to go forward, but not backwards. But if you wanted to go backwards, you would have to keep on doing that, and then it would actually go backwards because of the fact that this gear here, for some stupid reason, and then this actually no, this one was fine, but the one in the middle that was connected to it, yeah, that just kept on moving up and down. Although it was Technic. Like, it had loads and loads of these Technic pieces on both of the wheels. But no, the gear just kept on moving up and down. So, and then all of a sudden, the project ended up, breaking itself. Well, I tried to pick it up and then it just broke. So yeah, I went ahead and not dealt with this in a while, like the mechanisms to make it move, and I've just ended up building the actual damn bus itself. And as you can see, we've got the double doors here, we've got the nice looking window here over on this side. We also got a single door here as a fire exit door, and a little tiny window here, just so like the bus driver can see out through this double door window here, this main window here, and through this main window here, just so you can indicate between different sections. And yeah, the difference between the framing of this old frame here and the new frame, and oh yeah, the new frame is a lot more bigger than the old frame. And all, if I just connect these wheels on, yeah, inside the video they were not this far apart. No, hell no. Look at that. They're far too far apart. But that's also quite good and all, because if I grab myself a motor, I can whack a motor, bang smack on there, and whack a motor, bang smack there, and then we can have a two-wheel drive. Oh yeah, a two-wheel drive, and then that means that this will actually be able to move backwards and forwards, or left to right. And then I was thinking, oh no, what about a four-wheel drive? Because yeah, that one motor and all, although depending on what the gear ratio and I'm thinking of putting them on, because yeah, they definitely need a gear ratio and all, because like yeah, that worm gear and all, although it was very, very slow, it did work though and all, so I should have actually kept with the worm gear and possibly ended up gearing it up before it went to the worm gear. So yeah. Right, I'm going to continue with this now and all. I'm actually going to install these wheels into this now and all, this frame and all, because yeah, I haven't done that so far in this project, so yeah, I'm going to do it now and all. So yeah, I'll see you in a little bit where this downlight frame will actually have wheels on it, so yeah. Okay, it's time to check now, no? So, does the wheels wheel? So you can see there's one motor facing that way, one motor facing that way. It's currently on top of a Lego box, so yeah, they won't particularly forever. They're connected to the exact same current. They're on both on slot 1. Alright, but they're on both different batteries. Let's see, does these wheels wheel? Activate. Hey, there we go. I think they need to be geared. Okay, so I've just changed the gear ratio and all, because originally they didn't have a gear ratio. But look, they have a medium-sized gear to big-sized gear, and then this one has a medium to a big. Because, yeah, if this one turns clockwise and this one turns clockwise, the output of this one is going to be anti-clockwise, and then the output of this one is going to be clockwise, because we've turned it around. So that's why this motor here has one extra grey gear here. And I've also put a little tiny piece in the middle here. And now originally, there was a gap because of the fact that one motor there, and then there was a gap in the middle. Well, yeah, because of the fact that we have included gear ratios now, this gap is being covered by these two here and these two here. So I had to push this one out either way, just so it would actually nicely fit. And I've put this little tiny bracket in. And frankly enough, I set them both to channel 1 now, because it seems like they actually work in sync. But so then now, you can see now they're both moving in the same direction. Okay, just for temporary reasons, I've popped this board here because, yeah, it just fits really quite nicely on both even sides, and yeah. That gets very, very loud. Okay, it's very first test on the ground. See, this one, the light has broken off, has stopped working on this one, so I don't know when the signal's getting pushed, but it still does work. It moves! Okay, yeah, there's definitely a problem with the back and all. But, like, yeah, it does actually move. I thought it was going to be a one-wheel drive thing. That's quite smoothly. Back, if you want to go backwards, then that's a different story. If we now, we should have two controllers now. Okay, so now I should be indicating. Oh, okay, that works way better. Oh yes, look at it. It's so beautiful. Let's go. Hello and welcome back to today's video. So in today's video, I went ahead and I made my very own homemade Stevenson bus project. Oh yes, and it is very, very fully operational. Here's the remote control for it. You're possibly wondering, oh, Ethan, there's only two remote control. There's only two things that you can do with it. Well, no. Well, yeah, that's how a bus works. So if we go ahead and open it up and all, we can see all the batteries and whatnot and all. But all we need to mainly go ahead and do is switch that on, and then just like that we'll have a green light, and then switch that on, and just like that we have another green light. And all. As you can see, green light and green light. Now, both of these are blinking at the moment. Now, you can see that on the back as well, and all. They are both blinking. And we can go ahead and close that trunk off, and all. Now, originally, this project, only had one motor at the back, and all, and a homemade steering assembly at the front, and all. However, because of the fact that the steering assembly thing and all, yeah, it kind of broke and all, and I don't know how to fix it and all. I went with a two-wheel drive rather than a one-wheel drive. I was going to do a four-wheel drive, but and then, yeah, I didn't want to have to press four controllers down or four controllers up just to make it go forwards and backwards. So, yeah, I went with two motors for this whole entire project. So if I just lift up the whole entire project, I've very, very lit up this whole entire place so you can see this project. We can see here is where the receivers are, and here is where the motors are. We can see, so then both of the wheels work in sync no matter what. So even if I'm holding one of the motors at a certain distance that is not particularly up and all, then yeah, they won't go up. Now, both of the slots are completely filled. One controls one wheel, one controls the other. Originally, they were both hooked up to the exact same switch, which was this down arrow, but however, due to experimentation and all, one of the motors decided to turn itself off and all every time I wanted to go forwards. And then every time I wanted to go backwards, both of the motors would work. So, they're both on different channels, and yeah, they both go forwards and they both go backwards without any issues. Anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and test this bad boy. And you can also see as well that, yeah, there is absolutely nothing going on here. And as you can see, these two front wheels here and here, they are just free-wheeled wheels. So as you can see, they're not motorized. I can spin one to my wheel and it doesn't matter. Whilst these, they will not free spin. As you can see, they will stop straight away. And yeah, it just works. Generally speaking, it just works. Ends up working. Look, ready, set, go. And look at that. That's the perfect amount of speed for what buses are normally capable of. And then we can also go backwards as well. I'm seeing that one is blinking. That one's blinking, but that one's not. Hang on, I need to get it started. I need to get the engine started. Who would think you would need to get an engine started? So it doesn't really particularly work backwards. It does work forwards though. It does work forwards, but it doesn't particularly work backwards. You can see the right wheel is only turning, but the left-hand side wheel is not turning. But out of all and all, most buses and all are just one-wheel drive. They don't. I'm pretty sure if you search it up and all, I'm pretty sure buses can't even go backwards. I'm pretty sure they can only go forwards and all. So yeah, that's possibly why it's ended up happening. It does kind of weigh a bit and all. Like, yeah, that weighs just a bit and all. But, yeah, which that's possibly why I've had to gear it up or down. I don't know if I've geared it up or down and all. But, however, I do know that the fact that my homemade Lego treadmill project, yeah, I accidentally geared that up rather than gearing it down. So, yeah. That's why I went that fast. But it was it's good. It was actually good and all, and that the fact it actually went that fast and all, so, yeah. But even though and all that this is on one-wheel drive though and all, this is really, really fast though and all compared to most buses and all. Like, this is like a normal average bus speed. Like, that's a normal speed. You don't normally get buses that are going that fast and all. I think buses only go up to 50 miles per hour. And if you're dunking that down to Lego form, well, yeah. A Lego are only that small. So yeah. And I think this is actually overkill, this bus and all, because like I've kind of made it life size and all. Like I should have actually went ahead and I shrunk it down like ×5 and all. So then it's actually mini figure size and all. But no. Because yeah, if you include all the motors and whatnot, and then yeah, the motors are as big as, like, even bigger. The motors are even bigger than these Lego figures, and also, yeah. Alright, let me try and fetch it back. In theory, and all, this homemade Lego Stevenson bus project and all is just a way of transport and all. So in theory and all, you can easily go ahead and all and pick people up from this downright bus. That went into my light. But first things first, we actually need Mr. Bus Driver himself, yeah. We're going to need Mr. Bus Driver. So let's just open the top of the box. Let's just open the door for him. So then we know when he's sitting down. And then we can sit him down on a nice seat. And then there we go. All nice in there. You can see all his mirrors. Apart from I forgot to add any mirrors. Good luck, soldier. And then yeah, we got a sequence of a track here and all from a city and all. We got roundabout, straight, roundabout, curves, and those people. Okay, let's see and all, because let's see if this bus actually can pick up some people and all, some Lego people and all, because that's what buses are all about and all, is that they can deliver one person to one stop to another for only £2 or £3, I don't know. I haven't been on a Stevenson bus in a while and all. The last time I went on there, I had to pay £2 for it. Yeah, £2. And then I think they've gone up in price to £3. So yeah, that's you can blame it on the Stevenson company, not me. But I personally don't know. So without further ado, let's go ahead and see if this bus can pick up some people. Okay, so there's people just here waiting to go on the bus. Oh yeah. Oh yes. That is what we're talking about, baby. And then now they can easily hop on the bus.
Okay, what about very, very long distances? That goes far. Go and see it on camera now. It must have a lot of torque on it. Like the right amount of torque. It's really quite a good size as well. I'm not going to touch it. No, it's a cool piece of tech that I went ahead and made out of LEGO. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.
So cool, it really just is.